I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my... I don't even know my salary. 74? I don't even know my salary. Does it? Let me see.
Let's dive into some interesting developments in the WNBA, particularly involving the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. Recently, Teresa Weatherspoon...
Unlikable. Angel Reese, really unlikable. I mean, just really unlikable. And trust me, it's hard for most men to dislike a woman who puts her butt on display everywhere she goes. And she's got a pretty big one and a good one. But she's unlikable.
The former coach of the Chicago Sky, was let go, and there's been a lot of buzz about what was happening behind the scenes. It seems Weatherspoon was
You don't even... Yo! I'm living beyond my means. It's like... No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means, like y'all think.
In a recent WNBA playoff game, Caitlin Clark experienced an eye poke from Dejounte Carrington, which sparked a lot of discussion. This reminds me of an event that changed my life. In 2016, I was driving to a reunion with friends when a distracted driver ran a red light and crashed into me. My car was total, and I ended up needing multiple knee surgeries. Insurance companies often try to pay you less than what you deserve after an accident, which is why I'm excited to introduce our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the country and can fight for the best possible result for your case if you become their client. Whether it's a minor accident or something more serious, they make sure the insurance company doesn't shortchange you. The best part? You don't pay them up front. If they don't win, you don't pay. If you ever find yourself in an accident, remember your options. You can start your claim now by clicking the link in description below. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video. Heavily invested in making Angel Reese a superstar during her rookie season. The media was abuzz with Reese's double-double streak, but if you look close...
And yesterday, we got another example, I think, of her on her own podcast complaining about how she can't afford an $8,000 a month rent payment. It's the epitome of first world problems. It's the epitome of first world stupidity. It's the epitome of just Angel Reese not being well thought out. I want to play this clip of Angel Reese talking about how the WNBA can't pay her bills.
Closely at the stats, it wasn't as impressive as it seemed. Reese was actually the most inefficient shooter in the league from within 5 feet, missing a...
Here's the other problem, is the black girl. Let's take the cover girls for the Wall Street Journal. Last week, it resurfaced again. Asia Wilson telling Kelsey Plum about, white privilege and blah, blah, blah. And, Asia Wilson, again, we've talked about on this show, some of her friends. Asia Wilson's...
a lot of layups and relying on offensive rebounds from those misses. It felt like Camila Cardoso, a more efficient shooter and rebounder, was being...
I'm just sorry. She's just out of college. She's 22, 23. She can barely hit layups. She's getting paid $74,000 for the WNBA. She's got, I'm sure, endorsement deals into the 7 figures. So that's why she's laughing about this. I'm like, she's bragging how much money she makes, and she doesn't need her WNBA
sidelined to give Reese more opportunities. This raised questions about the coaching decisions and whether they were favoring Reese over other players.
And I live in an $8,000 a month apartment, blah, blah, blah. She's 22, 23 years old. And again, these are the same WNBA women and same black women that want to be pro-social justice, and they're looking out for black people and blah, blah. She's mocking.
Gina Mabray, another player, was unhappy with the team's culture and wanted out. She was a key contributor to the Connecticut Sun's success in the playoffs.
Working class people. I got out of college, Steve, at 23, and I made $5 an hour at the Bloomington Herald-Times. And it was part-time work. I didn't get 40 hours a week. Most people don't come out of college and make $74,000 a year, but that's how spoiled and entitled. And so these players they're trying to build around, They're unlikable, Steve.
And had expressed her discontent with the sky.